Hey, this is the Daily Overpass. My name is Eric and I make apps. Now today I want to talk about working for free. It is another beautiful morning here at Oxfordshire, although it's a bit cold, surprisingly cold and windy, but it's a really nice morning, and I thought I had to get out of the office a little bit this morning, come out and do the video here. So today I wanted to talk about working for free or doing like pro bono work, right? Because I know as developers, as app developers or software developers in general, you guys probably get asked, I mean, for those of you who are app developers and developers, some of you guys aren't, you probably get asked a lot to do, free work, to do pro bono work, just help people out and stuff like that. And, if you're like me, every so often I'll do something for free, help someone out with an app or something like that. I released an app last month for a charity. They needed something simple. It was based on an Excel spreadsheet. I looked at it, I thought, yeah, I could do this, and I just knocked it up real quick and submitted it to the app stores, and everything was fine. It was nice. They were very appreciative of it, everything like that. I've done other apps for organizations which were just do something for free, put it up there, and everything went well. But sometimes the free work really comes back to bite you, right? So like I've had people who I thought, this seems like a nice simple piece of work, and you say, okay, I'll just do this for free, and it becomes a nightmare, especially when they get really picky with you, like, I'm not sure I like that font, I don't like this, I don't like this. A lot of times, when you do something that's creative, it just really gets on you when you get these little tiny nitpicky things. And if you're not being paid for it, it could be kind of soul destroying. I mean, there was a few years ago, this was back before I got into apps and everything, where most of what I did was web, and I was in like some different groups and stuff. Every so often I try to go to join like organizations and try to meet more people because I'm very introverted. So I joined this organization. I was with it for a while, like this men's club kind of thing. And every so often they say, oh, what do you do? I said, I'm a web developer. Oh yeah, we have this this club that could use a website, or we have this organization, or my company could use a website or whatever. You think you help me out, buy you a beer and all this kind of stuff. And I thought, and I didn't want to say no, right? I couldn't think of a really good reason to say no, so I'll have a look at it, right? And it became this thing where somehow I had agreed to like build this website for the people. And nowadays it's like, WordPress, buy a theme, there you go, you're done, right? Customize it yourself. But back then it was like in the early days of web, so it was just mostly HTML, and it got to be like, what do you guys want? I don't know, what's good? And then it became like nobody would make a decision. And then finally I did something. I went in and got some, purchased some images, put some stuff on a website, said there you go, and they said, yeah, no, this is good, but if you could just change this and that and this, and it just became a nightmare. In the end, I didn't do it. In the end, it kind of ruined the friendship, because it became a problem, right? There's been other times where I've had similar situations where, that kind of free work, while it seems simple to begin with, the scale of it just kept going up. And a lot of the times when you agree to do free work, you just have to find the right people, the people who are appreciative of it. I'm not saying never do it, because it's also a good way if you're starting out as a developer to like build your brand a little bit, to find future clients and everything like that, which is what everybody promises. But I mean, it's a good way to do that. I mean, if you have the means to do it, if you have a bit of extra time, and a lot of times I've been offered, percentages of companies, oh, we'll give you a percentage of this company if you build our app for free and everything like that, which I always say no to, right? I know how hard it is to market an app on the App Store, and if I thought they had game, then maybe I'd consider it, but most of the time I don't. So my question today is, do you guys have any stories like that? Do you do work for free very often? How much of what you do is pro bono, I guess, as lawyers would call it? And what kind of experiences have you guys had? Because I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Just every so often I'll do it, but you know, if it gets difficult, I have to find a way to get out of it. So anyway, that's it for today. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.